Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And this morning we've had another interesting announcement from T-Mobile. They expanded their home internet service to an additional new market in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this is big. We've talked about it since last year. T-Mobile has been pushing this. They've tested it in a lot of markets already. And of course, to further expand and get it into the deeper urban areas, I'm sure they're waiting for the additional rollout of the 2.5 spectrum, where they're going to be able to hold most of the customers because it presents the most amount of capacity to make this work and make it a really great experience for the consumer end. So now, where does this leave T-Mobile? Plenty of people emailed me this morning. So this allows T-Mobile to gain additional revenue beyond just wireless. So T-Mobile has been looking for other outlets to gain additional revenue. And I think it's part of the competition factor. So if T-Mobile wants to be the low price leader, they want to undercut everybody, even with the merger now, they're going to have to branch out and they're going to have to find other revenue streams. So this home internet service is an additional revenue stream that money they weren't getting prior. And they're really not investing heavily into this other than what they're upgrading and adding to its existing network. So there isn't any additional fiber being directly built to the home or anything like that. All they're doing is giving the customer an additional box top that gets put in the home, and then you can make use of that throughout your house. And that's where the home internet is essentially broadcasted from. So whereas the other carriers like AT&T, Spectrum, Charter, Cox, they have to build additional hubs, run fiber to the homes. That's all separate investments. So although they're gaining additional revenue, it's more of a model where they have to invest to get that additional revenue. T-Mobile, CapEx wise, their capital investment is really not going to go any higher because they're pulling in the additional revenue off of their wireless network. Everything in terms of their home internet, home broadband, it's not wireline. It's not anything where they have to go to your house and put it in. It's all over the wireless network, airwaves, and the additional Sprint spectrum is going to help push this into new markets, make it more effective, and make it a better experience. Right now, the few people that have emailed me that have used this service say it's decent, it works, but it's very high latency in some areas. They're saying it's not really that fast a speed. A buddy of mine told me that's been using it for a couple of months now. He says average between 40 and 50, which is not bad. Most of AT&T's DSL connections that haven't been converted over to fiber max out around that 50 megabits per second. So that's not a bad entry speed for T-Mobile to push that agenda to its customers. Now, of course, the latency part, I hope that they can work on that. I've seen some of the people test it on YouTube, and I do see the latency being higher than what we see on wireless on the actual phone. So on the actual phone, I've seen ping times as low as 8 milliseconds on its 5G network, but under the home internet access, I'm seeing 60, 70, 80 milliseconds on the latency, which is not really great for gaming or any of the online situations. So the latency does need to be fixed. Speeds could be improved, of course, but I think that will come with the additional 2.5 spectrum. And then I'm also guessing that they are going to give you a new box that can take advantage of the 2.5. And I'm sure it has to have all of the chipsets that can take advantage of the 5G NR technology as well. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is T-Mobile is heading in the right direction? Instead of drastically increasing the wireless pricing, you just add additional revenue stream. And TV is also still coming. Now, TV, we'll probably talk about that in another video. Right now, that's very sensitive. Live TV streaming is getting expensive. And if T-Mobile has to enter the market with similar pricing, I think it would kind of be a waste, in my opinion. Right now, YouTube TV is at 65 entry level. That's too high, in my opinion. And if T-Mobile came into that uncarrier mindset on the TV side, they kind of can't pull it off because of the stations. The TV stations are requesting so much more money that the providers have no choice but to raise pricing and push it off to the consumer. So that'll be very interesting to see how T-Mobile enters the TV market effectively, to where that also becomes an additional stream of revenue for them. So let me know all that in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, if you are new, make sure you hit the notification bell. If you have been on the channel, you can go ahead and end this video now. But if you are new, make sure to follow my Twitter. I do post the videos on there as well. So you guys have 2 platforms to get the push notifications. I know people have been telling me YouTube is behind on that. So just make sure to follow both platforms so you guys have access to the videos. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the